Can you have some words on inclusivity and peace process?
Yeah. It sometimes happens, it often happens, that key parties, actors in a conflict are excluded from a peace process and negotiations. And that happens sometimes because the party is seen as irredeemably evil. So in the case of Palestine and Israel, we, the international community, seek to forge a deal between Fatah and the government of Israel, excluding Hamas. Sometimes we exclude a party because we think that it's not a real party, it's a proxy. So in the peace process for Darfur, the Janjaweed, who are the Arab militia, terrorizing civilian populations, have been excluded on the grounds that they are simply a proxy set up by Khartoum. In other cases, such as Burundi, it's less clear why key actors were excluded, but they had guns and they continued to prosecute the war. What are the implications of excluding a key party? The implications are obvious. It keeps fighting, it seeks to destroy your process and seeks to destroy your outcome. It has no interest in the agreement or the process leading up to the agreement. And so you haven't solved your conflict. In the case of Burundi, it has now taken 3 or 4 or 5 peace agreements to get towards a situation of peace and stability which they have still not achieved because of the exclusion of parties from peace processes. If Fatah and the government of Israel strike a deal, they have no deal that brings peace and stability to Palestine without Hamas. And so it's, I think, a fundamental error to exclude people because you think they are too bad to be included. We thought that in South Africa. I was on the side of the ANC in the apartheid period. We thought that of the National Party. How could we do a deal with the National Party? A government of national unity, the National Party, you're mad. We seek to destroy them. They had the same view of the ANC, aligned to the Soviet Union, in an alliance with the South African Communist Party, engaged in terrorism from the perspective of the apartheid regime. But we had a deal, we got a deal, and it worked. It works to this day. In Mosambique, what was our view of RENAMO? Even conservatives, even the US State Department, regarded RENAMO, the rebels that were fighting against the RENAMO government, as terrorists, as having no popular support, as having no political program, no coherent agenda, and as having simply been a creation of South African and Rhodesian security forces. Well, lo and behold, Frelimo and RENAMO negotiated a peace agreement, and there is peace in Mozambique, 10 years on, 15 years on. I mean, who would have thought with the IRA 20 years ago that we'd have a deal with the IRA? So I think we have to, if we're serious about peace, drop the labels and be more serious about inclusive negotiations.